Horror Night. Ha 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 ha.
Pontianak in Old Police Academy. This is a story told by Syed Wilson, based on true supernatural encounters. Hi everyone. This time around I would like to share my personal experience with you during my NS days back in 1994. It took place at the Old Police Academy. At that time it was my turn OB duty, orderly barrack. OB duty is when you are required to stay over the weekend while the rest of your squad mates book out and they will only report back on Sunday night before roll call. Which means you will be all by yourself in the barrack. Thankfully I had my mini AM/FM radio with me. I would listen to Power 98 FM while shining my shoes. That evening a friend of mine from the barrack next door who was also doing his OB duty decided to drop by and kept me company. At about 10:30 p.m. he had to return to his barrack as there would be instructors who are doing their rounds to make sure that all barracks are lights off by 2230 hours. I must admit, for the first time being alone in the barrack, I had the jitters. It was not too dark though as there was some light coming from the lamp post outside my barrack. My radio was on but at a lower volume. Just enough for me to listen. At about 11 p.m. I was still awake. Suddenly I saw a gliding shadow outside the window. Of all the nights, why tonight? I grumbled to myself. Then I saw the shadow again. It's like as if it was circling the building. And then it stopped, at the window facing my bed. This time around I can clearly see the apparition. No doubt about it, it was a Pontianak. I was overcome with fear. I took my pillow and covered my face. My only fear was that it will appear inside the barrack. Honestly, I was not prepared for this and I was at a loss. I started reciting verses from the Quran. The ones that I could afford to remember at that moment. One thing is for sure, when you are stricken with fear, your mind could go blank. After a few minutes I garnered enough courage to take a peek. Thankfully it was gone. I continued reciting the verses till I eventually dozed off. The next morning during breakfast at the mess hall, I bumped into my friend. I asked him if he had experienced anything in his barrack last night. He said yes. Last night he heard scratches on the doors and after that he saw a shadow gliding around the exterior of the building. He was quite shaken by the incident. I didn't tell my squad mates what happened that night. Sooner or later they will go through it. Especially when they had to do OB duty. Stand by bed organs. Have you ever wondered why the Army never mandates training on Thursdays? Well, we're telling you the reason why now. Rumor has it that many years ago, a platoon of soldiers was having their regular training and marching through the forest. When they were doing a head count, they realized that one recruit was mysteriously missing. Obviously, a search party was dispatched immediately and the missing recruit was found, but not in one piece. His field pack items were neatly displayed on the ground and his body hung on a tree, but that's not it. His internal organs were neatly displayed beside the tree, in a typical Army stand-by bed manner. Legend has it that after this incident, the dead soldier's spirit became extremely angry and bitter towards his fellow recruits for not looking out for him. He makes regular appearances in their bunk, scratching cupboards and walls, and his bunkmates complained of mysterious headaches. After multiple complaints, the higher-ups had no choice but to engage a Taoist priest to help get rid of the spirit. The priest proposed building a third door in the bunk to make the spirit leave. If you're a new recruit, look out for this bunk while you're on your way to field camp or on the way to Rocky Hill Camp. I did my basic military training in Nasoon Camp in 1998. I was in Charlie Coy, Platoon 3, located on the top floor. One night, in the wee hours of the morning, I woke to go take a pee. So I went to the toilet. It was all bright and empty. I went to the urinal and started to pee. As I was finishing, I suddenly realized that every single tap, including the showers and basins, were running. I freaked out, finished my pee and ran back to my bunk. I never went to toilet in the wee hours of the night again. If you know the Nasoon Camp toilets, the taps are push taps. And the toilet was empty when I went in. From what I heard, a few years before my batch, there was a recruit from Secoy that committed suicide by jumping off the building from the third floor. Ever since then, there's been weird happenings.
Horror Night. Ha 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 ha.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe.